The Fall and Rise of Mason Greenwood. The football career of Mason Greenwood reads like the script of a dramatic sports movie. It is a story filled with immense promise, painful setbacks, public controversy, and an ongoing fight for redemption inside the world's most demanding sport. Greenwood's football journey began long before the cameras and headlines arrived. As a child in Bradford, he stood out immediately because of his natural understanding of the game. Coaches noticed his finishing ability early, while teammates admired how effortlessly he could score goals from nearly any position. Joining the academy of Manchester United changed everything. For young footballers, Manchester United represents one of the biggest stages possible. Legends had emerged from the club's academy for decades, and Greenwood dreamed of becoming the next superstar to follow that tradition. Inside the academy, his development accelerated rapidly. He scored consistently against youth teams and gained a reputation for being one of the deadliest young forwards in England. Scouts and coaches praised his technique, intelligence, and composure. Many believed he was destined for greatness. His breakthrough into the senior squad felt inevitable. When Greenwood finally stepped onto the pitch for Manchester United's first team, fans immediately recognized his quality. He played with maturity beyond his age and showed no fear against experienced defenders. His ability to strike the ball cleanly with either foot became one of his most dangerous weapons. Soon, the teenager became one of the most exciting players in the Premier League. He scored crucial goals, delivered unforgettable moments, and established himself as a regular member of the squad. Supporters imagined him leading Manchester United's attack for the next decade. The future looked bright. Pundits praised his natural finishing, comparing him to elite strikers from previous generations. Managers trusted him because he could produce goals from nothing. Fans adored him because he represented hope for a club searching for a return to glory. Then came the storm. Off-field allegations suddenly transformed Greenwood's life completely. Football discussions shifted away from goals and performances toward controversy and uncertainty. Sponsors reacted quickly, public debate intensified, and Manchester United faced enormous pressure regarding his future. For Greenwood, the consequences were immediate and severe. He disappeared from competitive football, and many believed his career was over. The player once considered untouchable suddenly found himself isolated from the sport he loved. Months passed without clarity, but football careers sometimes take unexpected turns. A move abroad eventually gave Greenwood a new opportunity. Away from England's intense media environment, he focused on rebuilding himself as both a footballer and a person. Returning to professional football after such a long absence was never going to be easy, but Greenwood approached the challenge with determination. When he began playing again, flashes of his old brilliance quickly appeared. His first touch remained sharp. His finishing instinct remained deadly. Most importantly, his confidence slowly returned. Supporters watching him realized that despite everything, the talent that once terrified defenders had not disappeared. Goals started arriving again, bringing renewed attention from clubs across Europe. Analysts debated whether Greenwood could eventually return to elite football. Some believed his reputation would always follow him, while others argued that his footballing ability alone made him impossible to ignore. The debate surrounding Greenwood continues today. He remains one of football's most controversial figures, yet also one of its most naturally gifted attackers. His journey forces conversations about redemption, accountability, talent, and the complicated relationship between football and public opinion. What makes Greenwood's story fascinating is the contrast between brilliance and adversity. Few players experience such dramatic highs and lows before reaching their mid-20s. Yet despite the obstacles, he continues pushing forward, determined to rebuild his place in football. The next years could define his legacy forever. If Greenwood succeeds in fully reviving his career, his story may become one of the greatest comeback narratives modern football has seen. If not, he may forever remain remembered as one of football's biggest what-if stories, a player blessed with extraordinary talent whose career took a painful and unexpected path. Either way, the football world continues watching closely.